Hello guys, welcome to Sumukha Infotech. In this class, let us learn how to use ESP32 development board in our project. Due to my health issues, I couldn't do the classes for the long time. I'm extremely sorry for that. And from here onwards, I would try to shoot a video class every day and finish the course as soon as possible. Okay. So in the last class, we had discussed how Arduino board works, Arduino Uno board, how to use Arduino IDE. I think we had written one simple Blink application. Okay. So this is our Arduino Uno board. The limitation of this board is it does not support Wi-Fi module. If you want to provide a Wi-Fi facility to this board, you need to use an additional circuitry. So to overcome from the limitation of this board, we are going to use a new board called ESP32. So what is the special features of this board? So it has a built-in Wi-Fi module so that we can connect this device with our mobile hotspot or our Wi-Fi network, and we can upload the sensor data to remote cloud. So it has a Wi-Fi. It is also known as Wi-Fi module. It has a built-in Wi-Fi facility to connect. It allows us to establish connection with our Wi-Fi network. Along with that, it has a Bluetooth module, it has a dual core processor, and it has more GPIOs. GPIO means general purpose input output pins. So compared to Arduino Uno board, this board has more features. That's why for most of our real-time applications, we prefer this board. Now let us learn how to program this module. So to connect this device with our system, we can use a simple USB cable which we use to charge our mobiles. This one is enough. Let me show how to connect this. So it has a socket. Make sure, it has got connected. Make sure it is inserted properly. While inserting, we need to hold this socket properly. Okay, and then so we can connect other end as we used to connect our pen drive. In the same way, we can connect other end to USB port of our laptop. So the red light got turned on. This means the board got the suitable supply. Okay. And one thing you need to remember is, let me focus camera to my Arduino IDE. Hope you can see. Yes. The one more thing we need to remember is, our Arduino IDE by default does not support to this ESP32 development board. We need to install the ESP32 related things separately. I have explained all those things in my website. If you go to sumukhainfotech.com, the first blogspot itself is about installing installing ESP32 for Arduino IDE. If you read this post, you would come to know how to install ESP32 related things for Arduino IDE. Please check out this. You would get to know. Okay. After having done successful installation, you need to check that how to do that. So if you go to tools and if you select board, here it shows available boards, and you should be able to see ESP32 development module. If you are able to see this, it means the installation is successful. So I have installed and I have explained all those steps in my blogspot. Please you read that blog. There you will come to know how to install ESP32 development module. Okay, you need to select that one. Here make sure you have selected port. The available port is COM4. What is port? That is communication port where my device is being detected, that is port. And in the board section, you need to select ESP32 development module. In our previous class, we had selected Arduino Uno. This one we had selected, and in this class I will select ESP32 development module. Fine. Okay. Now to begin programming with ESP32 development module, you need not to write the code from the scratch. Here we have option called examples. For that you go to file, select the file. Oh, let me focus. Okay. Okay, fine. So when you select the file pull down menu, here is an option called examples. Okay, in examples you need to scroll down and select the ESP32. It has various examples. Let me select Wi-Fi. So I have selected ESP32 followed by Wi-Fi. Again, in Wi-Fi we have many options, and I will select Wi-Fi scan. Let me show how this device works. I select Wi-Fi scan. Okay, so this is a predefined program. The aim of this program is to scan my surrounding mobile hotspots. So let me show how it works. Okay, let me upload the sketch. Upload. Okay, and one more thing you need to remember is, in this board there are some boards, for them the sketch gets uploaded automatically. For some boards we need to make a manual adjustment. I will show you how to do that. Hope you can see here the compiling sketch. The sketch is being compiled. Sketch means this is the program what we have written is called sketch. Okay, once compilation gets completed, we get to see a message saying connecting. Wait for a while. Okay, now so connecting. Yeah, for this board the sketch got uploaded automatically. If it does not upload, we need to make a manual changes. Okay, fine. So we got the message, hard resetting via RTS pin. When we get this message, everything is fine. The sketch being is uploaded. Okay, how to view the output? Here on the rightmost corner we have option. Let me focus. Yeah, so hope you can see the mouse pointer. So it launches the serial monitor window. Let me click here. Yeah, we got to see our COM port. Hope you can see the scan is done. Two networks found, Geo-Fi, ABXFE. See, again it has started to scan the Wi-Fi networks and showing the number of networks being available. Yeah, so in my area how many Wi-Fi networks are available, their list is being displayed. So what does it mean? This device, that ESP32 device, has the built-in Wi-Fi module, and it has privileges to connect with the surrounding Wi-Fi networks, and this program shows how it works. So in my next class or in the next video, I will show you how to upload this the sensor data using this ESP